There's a couple ways you can do this. You can multiply straight across and then cancel, or you can cross cancel if that's easier. So I can say that 2 goes into 2 one time and 2 goes into that 4 times. 9 goes into 27 3 times and 9 goes into 9 once. Therefore, what I'm looking at right now is if I multiply the whole numbers, 3 times 1 is 3, and I have y squared. 1 times 4 is 4, and I have y to the 5th. Now I ask myself, do I have more y's on the top or the bottom? Well, I have more y's on the bottom. Well, how many more? 3 more. Or you can write them out. 2 y's on the top, 5 on the bottom. I could cancel 2 with 2. That means I have 3 left on the bottom. The next problem. We're going to go ahead and factor everything that can possibly be factored, and then I'll cancel top to bottom. So I'm going to factor this. I'm going to factor this. That's a binomial, and that's a binomial that are already factored. So let's start with the first one. I'm going to take 3 times 8, which is 24. So I need factors of a negative 24, which are 1 and 24, 2 and 12, 3 and 8, 4 and 6, and I can stop there because I need to subtract to give me a negative 2. So if I go a negative and a positive, then I can write it out. I have 3x squared. Let's go minus 6x plus 4x minus 8, because those together give me a negative 2. I'm going to factor by grouping. So the first factor, I can take a 3x. Left over, I have an x minus 2. Bring down the sign, and I can factor out a 4, and I have an x minus 2. Therefore, in common, I have an x minus 2 and a 3x plus 4. So I'm going to write out on the top, I have an x minus 2, a 3x plus 4, a 3x plus 2. On the bottom right now, I have a 3x plus 4. Why don't you go ahead and factor this, press pause, and press play when you're done and see if we can compare answers. When I factored the bottom, I did it in green, and I got 3x plus 2, x plus 4. So from here, I'm going to cancel anything on the top with anything on the bottom. I'm going to cancel this 3x plus 4 with this 3x plus 4, 3x plus 2 with 3x plus 2, and my final answer is x minus 2 over x plus 4.